Everything you two have been through to this point, today, marks the culmination of 5 long years of Greg's courtship with Lindsay. What courtship it's been. What a spectacular and beautiful couple we have here, right? A special thanks goes out to Greg and Lindsay's parents for not only investing so much in the planning and coordination of this beautiful wedding, but for raising 2 such incredible individuals that have somehow touched everybody's lives in this room. Before we get started, I just want to say, Lindsay, wow, you look absolutely stunning. What's an incredible day for you is actually quite a sad day for those single guys out there as you officially go off the market. And Greg, I think that all the single ladies out there would agree. Today is just another day. I've known Lindsay for some years now, and I can honestly say she's one of the sweetest, kindest, and most fun girls to hang out with. She's funny, she's sincere, and a lot of you may not know this, but she's one heck of a hip-hop and R&B dancer. So that and Greg's extensive background in contemporary dance and really Blank's typo, their dance styles complement each other quite nicely. So Greg, at this point, you're probably beginning to wonder, man, is this going to be a roast? Am I being roasted here? But, in fact, you're not getting roasted. You're getting ice scrub. Don't mind Greg as he finishes his screen on here.
Take it down. Like a man.
Moving forward, what an incredible opportunity it is to stand here today as Greg's best man. But Greg, I'm not the best man. You are. I'm simply an incredible guy. For those who don't know me, I'm one of Greg's many friends from Butler University. Greg and I met about 8 years ago as new recruits, Butler's then Bulldog football team. Me, a 6'3" Greg ball football team. Greg, with his kung fu grip and agilities of a tranquilized armadillo, began our friendship as spry young freshmen. So Greg moved to Chicago after graduation, but we remained the closest of friends. And I'm going to have to go to the cards on this one, I apologize. Greg is without a doubt one of the most beloved people I've ever met. And it's because he is kind, easygoing, hardworking, generous, and Greg, what's his name? I can't read your writing. Anyway, Greg is honestly he's one of the guys that would do absolutely anything for his friends. I mean, he would make gourmet meals for our entire house without asking for anything in return. It was not uncommon to have Greg wake up every Sunday morning before our Bible study. We'd go to the store and get all the supplies. There are many different traits that can be used to describe Greg, and I'd like to share a couple, if I may, and then give you an example of exactly what I mean. The first one being competitive. Greg is very competitive from grades to sports to even video games. It wasn't uncommon for Greg, it wasn't uncommon for someone to get UFC style tapped out in the middle of a Halo match where he got too heated. Wrestling became very popular between Greg and I at all hours of the day. Sometimes we would wake up in the middle of the night and try to instigate a wrestling match. I'd be like, hey Greg, what's going on? I'd usually just tell him he was being silly, and he'd roll back over and go to sleep. Greg enjoyed many sports. He played football all through college, which is extremely notable. And he even tried his hands at some other sports like paintball. I'll never forget the time that we went to Dark Army's paintball here in town. And Greg and I were team in a game of capture the flag. So as we sit behind our bunker, we decided it's finally time to make a move. I said, Greg, cover me. I pop up, and I don't know if cover me meant to Greg that, hey, cover my unprotected face in paintballs, point blank, until the point that my face bleeds. Because that's exactly what we did. I didn't know where it was coming from until I turned 2 feet to my right and see something out of a rainbow movie. But it's no rainbow. It's Greg behind foggy goggles, trying to shoot through me at something he saw straight in the corner. All while letting out his war cry. The second trait I want to talk about is Greg being studious. Greg is a very smart person, and he would never complain when it was his turn to go to class. By this, I'm talking about Greg's foolproof system,
The checks and balances.
where one of us would go to class, everyone would stay home. No. There's, everyone would stay home and sleep, and we would switch notes afterwards, whatever. So, great idea, Greg. It turned out great. 3, honesty. Much like George Washington in the myth of the cherry tree, Greg is a very honest person. He's so honest that one of the classes that we took in college, we as a class had to log all the food and drank a week and stuff like that. I tried to take the easy way out, record the basics, a piece of toast for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and then, a basic dinner with some fruit and veggies, whatever. I think that's what Greg knows. I'm going to record all my alcoholic drinks on the week, and he's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Sounds good. I backed out at the last minute. Greg, being the honest guy that he is, he went ahead and turned in his project. Needless to say, I came back with the alcoholic drink section of his project, turned in, highlighted, a note to see me after class, and the actual direct telephone number to Butler's counseling. Looking back, thank God those were only Monday night days. It would have been hairy had it been a weekend. Like a lot of you might laugh at that or whatever, but I find it very notable that you're obviously donating your body to science. Why else would you waste so much time making sure it's preserved in alcohol? I'm really surprised that we ended up living through some of the living situations that we were thrown into. We went from a mouse-infested fraternity house to a mouse-infested house off campus. Honestly, if I didn't know better, I would say Greg was some sort of mouse whisperer. Maybe he secretly enjoyed their company and brought him along. Okay, all joking aside, Greg, you were one of my closest friends. We've already shared a lifetime full of memories together. I was happy for you when you told me that you were moving to Chicago, but secretly and selfishly wanted you to stay in Indianapolis. I could not be happier that you and Lindsay are finally moving back. You two are such amazing individuals, and I couldn't pick a better partner for each other. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. A couple more things that I picked up along the way from my marriage. Greg, when she's unhappy, you're not happy. And when she's not happy, most of the time you're going to get the calls. So just make sure that you keep that in mind. Also, you're not always going to have the greatest days, but my wish for you is that you two are able to soak in the moments that really count, like right here and right now. You two are surrounded by friends and family that have come in from literally every corner of the country. Every corner of the country. You may never have another opportunity like this again. So really be able to soak it up and enjoy that. And be able to do that for the rest of your life. Just enjoy the moment. One of my favorite pictures that my beautiful wife has standing up in our kitchen says, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breaths away. And that could be truer. So pick up whatever you have in your hands. It might be a scotch. I want to make a toast right here, right now, this moment, to a wonderful life, years of happiness, an amazing couple, all the great things in life that you two deserve, and the original indie fun guy.